Hello everyone, this is DavidViadel23 and welcome to the Mandrago's Cave. Today we are gonna be talking about children's book illustration, in particular about a saga that I recently found by Joe Todd-Stanton, and it is amazing, This is called the Brownstone's Mythical Collection. I mentioned it before in a few of my videos, and I just wanted to do a specific video about this because I love it. I've been chasing some of the books that I couldn't find anywhere, but I think at last I have the 5 books, and I just want to explain to you more or less my experience and how they are designed and how beautifully the illustrations look. For this, I'm gonna be drawing today the Brownstone main character, let's say, or the old man that is in every single book at the very beginning, telling us the story. I love this concept of a storyteller drawing a storyteller in the first page of the book, showing you, let's say, a vault, a gallery, a house, saying, oh, look at this is my family, and I'm going to be telling you this story about this specific kid that traveled through, let's say, these scenarios to achieve something or to get some kind of mythical items, okay? So I'm gonna do the drawing for Dr. Brownstone here, and this is very simple type of drawing. When I say simple, I don't mean easy, I mean regarding shapes, okay? Like we have done in our one of the previous videos about learning how to do bodies, learning how to do faces, that I'm gonna put here one of them. You can see very remarked the concept of simplified shapes and forms in this one here, okay? So we have this kind of rectangle, almost triangle, if we will continue like this to finish it, to create his body, and then we have another one here to create his legs, okay? This is a typical, you know, Cambridge, Oxford academic with his nice suit, extravagant, okay? Let's do something like this, okay? And then he has a very nice and long beard, like this, and round face like this. If you realize, all of them basic shapes, okay? So this collection of books by Joe Todd-Stanton, okay, the Brownstone Mythical Collection, it is done by the Flying Eye Books, okay? They have many children's books, very interesting. So I recommend you to check this collection, to check this artist, to check as well the company and everything. The printing is very beautiful. Some of the lettering in the main page or within the book has this kind of magical texture that is like shiny, and then it creates a kind of interesting contrast with the rest of the drawing. The drawings are very full. It's a whole adventure, it's a whole experience to be able to see one of these books. First of all, I found, and I want to talk a little bit about it as we go, okay? First of all, I found the first in the collection, that it's Arthur and the Golden Rope, and you follow the story of this kid that is kind of traveling through the Norse mythology concept and, you know, meeting mythical beasts and having some adventures on this land. I got this book first, and then at the same time with this one, I bought 2 at the same time, Marcy and the Riddle of the Sphinx, that this, obviously, as the name says, is related to, you know, the desert, you know, the pyramids, mythical creatures from that area as well, and everything. And so when I read those 2 first books, I said, oh my god. I've done a sketch, I've done a drawing as well, as a thanks. I enjoyed this project a lot, and I put it on my Instagram, that I'm gonna put my Instagram here down below so you can have a look to drawings in general and things that I like. And you know that here in the channel we are used to basically draw one piece, okay? One Piece characters, One Piece theories that I'm gonna be putting a link here with some of them so you can have a look. And the other side of the channel, or I would do prompts with drawings, I would do some kind of, now I'm introducing a little bit of learning videos so you can understand how to do this kind of drawings. And as well, I talk about different things that I like, you know, Harry Potter, I love it, so I started a first video with what is Harry Potter, basically, that I'm gonna put here. Lord of the Rings, that I love as well, so I introduced in one video as well Tolkien, the creator, the creative mind behind the Lord of the Rings, Hobbit, Silmarillion, and stories like this that I'm gonna put here as well. And slowly I want to populate the channel with the things that I love. And one of the things that I love as well is, as you know already, children's book. I do that as well. I have my own, our own children's book done, that I'm gonna put the link here as well, so you can have a look. And if you live in Spain, you can get it as well. You can buy it in many places, or online even. But today, that we are talking about Brownstone's Mythical Collection, I don't want to be showing everything or showing much, but because obviously this is not my project, but so you can see for reference, this is the book, this is the design, okay, this is the lettering I've been telling, and I have all of them here in front of me. And this is the first one I was telling you, Marcy and the Riddle of the Sphinx. I have it here as well. Then I managed to get my hands the two following ones, that it's Luna and the Treasure of Tlaloc, I think it's called. This is obviously about, you know, Mayan culture and the stories from there and mythical creatures from there. And Leo and the Gorgon's Course as well, obviously more about Greek mythology. And these topics, as you can see, it's something that I always mention in the channel, and every now and then, while I'm doing a video, while I'm explaining something about One Piece, for example, I will tell you, oh, this is from Greek mythology, this is from Norse mythology, this is a design from this era, this is a design from this time. And I think with these collections, the Brownstone Mythical Collection that I found, encapsulates a lot the things that I like. This is something that if for whatever reason this video ends up in your computer and you see this, Joe, thank you very much. This is something that is a reference for me to learn and to be a better artist, a better creative. I love the artwork, I love the story, I love the display of the illustrations and how the storytelling is happening. Like maybe you have a massive drawing in double page, and the character will be moving around the map, but the map is the same, and you can see the progress, like it's like in an adventure, typical adventure, but he's drawing the character here, moving through this map of the mythical world, okay? And I love it, I love it. So, just focus 1 second here. So, as I was saying, I managed to get all of them. I think I have all of them. There are only 5 at the moment. I don't know if he's planning on doing more or not, but at the moment there are 5. And as you can see, I only mentioned 4 so far, and that is because something funny happened. When you are someone who likes to collect things, you know, I collect books, I collect mangas, I collect figurines, I collect collections or special editions, things like this. When you are someone like that, you like to have them all, okay? And at some point, if I manage to, I don't know, see if he does any kind of event to sign the books and things like this, and I can get there, I will try to get as well my copy signed and everything, because, you know, I'm a fan and I'm an artist, and I will appreciate if someone, for example, buys something that I created, like a book like this. I will appreciate it if people is kind of asking me, oh, okay, can you sign it, or can you do this for me? The other day I was in a because you have different options for this, okay? The other day I was in a, this is just a mini break between the story of the book I was trying to say. I bought a print from an artist in a local shop, and I asked the woman, oh, this is not actually signed, doesn't have your name anywhere or anything, but I really like it, I wanna get it, it is possible for you to sign? And the artist said no, and obviously I took it a little bit weird, but you know, coming from that world as well, and from fine arts as well, this is something that if you live from artwork, if you want to sell artwork as well, you have special editions, or you have editions, limited editions, that you will have maybe 50 copies of this, and it's at a specific value. This design is gonna be this price because there's only 50, and I'm not gonna be printing more. If I have a second print of that, I can vary the price. And then if I have only designs that are infinite, that I can print as many as I want, I understand that people like this, that they work involved in the art community, or like exhibitions, etc., museums, etc. They work in this way, like presenting the work to a gallery, for example. This is a way as well of valuing and revaluing the work that is being created. And I totally understand it. I took it a little bit weird because, you know, I'm here, I'm talking with you, I'm paying already. I just want you to sign, so in 5-10 year times, if I remember, if I forget about the name of the artist, for example, I'm able to remember because it's signed there. I can check you, I don't know, in Instagram, in LinkedIn, in any social media. But it didn't happen at the end. I took the print anyway. I bought it anyway because I like it, I loved it. It was like a design of a top of a forest, very misty, very kind of ghastly and mysterious, and it inspired me to create things as well on my own. And it is one of those things that I recommend as well. If you see an artist that you love, that you like, support them, and it is valued and it is appreciated when you see someone getting, for example, something that you have created, or having it at home, hanging on the wall, for example. Okay, that is something that I love as well. Well, as I was saying, you have seen many books that I mentioned about this saga, Brownstone's Mythical Collection, but the last one, that is called Kai and the Monkey King, or K and the Monkey King, obviously following, you know, Asian themes and the Monkey King story, and what happened to that character. And all of these stories have children. They have a kid figure, a main character kid, member of the Brownstones family, that we follow from different generations, from different places that we follow, and obviously this little kid ends up becoming later on, you know, a proper adventurer and a renowned adventurer that will have his place or her place on the wall, because the wall of this guy is full of you know, paintings, pictures, maps, and all of them referring to all these kind of adventurers in the family. Okay, and something funny with this book, I don't know if maybe if he's able to see, if Joe, you see this video and you're able to answer me this, maybe it is very nice, or is maybe the favorite, or it is maybe the most sold or something, I don't know, but I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it anywhere. I was checking everywhere, and I struggled. I struggled to have it. I went everywhere, and I couldn't find it. And I think I ended up finding it in a trip I done to Oxford. I found it there. And as soon as I saw it, they said in one place, oh, we don't have it here in this shop, but it's in another shop. If you want to head there and go there, they only have one copy. And I stopped everything I was doing. I ran there, and I got it. I was so happy. I had an issue when coming back home. because I had it in my bag, and somehow my water bottle got tipped or something on the side, and a little bit of water came out, and the book ended up a little bit damaged. I could fix it, sort of. You can see that it had the book a little bit of damaged, but doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because it took me so long to find the book, and I visited so many bookstores and shops and many places that I wanted to have it on my shelf. And yeah, as you can see, this is just a little story. As you can see here, we are drawing the storyteller, and I like it because all the books start like some sort of "Hello, dear reader, and welcome to the Brownstone's family vault," something like that, or the family chamber, or the family library, or the family house, and it's always him with this funny design and telling us the story, and I love it. I love it. I recommend you go and get it to your closest library, maybe in places like Waterstones or places like, I don't know, Blackwell's. You can find it as well. Let's see. We do some of the lines here for the suit. It's a suit with squares everywhere. Very nice, but it's gonna be green, the suit, so in a second we're gonna paint it, okay? Like this. I wanna know your experience, if you have maybe read these ones, or if your kids have it at home. I'm gonna say something that I think for me it is very important, okay? Let's see, we get this more or less. I think we got it more or less, yeah? Something that for me is very important. When we are kids, we always have this. This one, no, the other pen. We always have this kind of feeling that we abandon the things that we used to like when we were kids. Okay, I would advise, even if you are older generation, even if you are having your work, even if you have your own kids, doesn't matter how old you are, just get things that remind you when you were a kid, like this, because it is very beautiful, and I do it all the time. I enjoy it so much, and I would recommend to anyone trying to be creative and be positive about things that they like. The children's book, for example, me, because I'm an artist, because I studied art, I love it, and I'm always trying to find new interesting things. If you have as well any recommendations for me that you may think, oh, you may like this one, just feel free to put it there in the chat, and I will definitely go to the store, have a look, go to the shop, have a look, and see if I like it or not, and if I get it or not. That's it. But don't be worrying about, oh my god, I'm not a kid, so I can't buy this book, or I can't get this toy, for example, or this collectible, for example. There are many people that I know and I've seen that maybe just for the appearances of being cooler or being older or being this or being that, they would not buy something like this. But I would say it, and I will never be tired of saying it, please get books like this, support the artists, support the creatives, the people that is making their stories. They are doing their drawings, they are making their dreams reality. I have many people that I follow and that I'm gonna be showing you here, like I'm doing today with this project, with this saga of books. I'm gonna be showing you more, like American comic, Japanese manga. I'm gonna be doing many more of these, so you can see everything, okay, everything that I like. And if by, for example, doing one of these videos, you meet this saga, you like it, you buy it and you support the person who created it, that is beautiful. We are making community, we are supporting each other, and we are kind of you know, helping each other and learning. If you are creative as well, you can learn from this. If you have kids, you can show them these stories, they will love it. And if you are only an adult that likes these things, like me as well, everything is very nice, very beautiful, and I 100% recommend you do these things, okay? Not only for children's book, or not only for figurines, collectibles, cards, postcards, posters. It can be for anything. It can be for anything that you can imagine, okay? Even with music, different disciplines in art as well, for everything you can imagine. So I think we kind of have the top. Now let's do the legs here, okay? And as I said at the beginning of the video, as you can see, we done sketch all basic shapes, all basic forms here that we are kind of defining, and as we go, we are adding details, and the character is being created, okay? And remember, as I explained in the previous video, when you are trying to draw something like this in traditional way, remember with the pencil to not press, so you can modify if you need to modify something, okay? When you're working in projects like this as well, that you may work directly on computer in softwares like Photoshop, or softwares like in Procreate, for example, in your tablet as well. And yeah, be mindful of the sketch, having a clear sketch more or less, that from there you can continue with your drawing, okay, having basic layers, and then continuing on top. I think we kind of have the drawing of the character, and I fancy now adding color, okay? I have multiple ideas on how to do, because obviously these works, these books, I would say they are made with computer, and we cannot replicate exactly the tones of the computer with traditional, because I don't have the specific colors that Joe used to paint this, but I'm gonna try to simulate some of these colors and do something similar, okay? So there is this kind of pale lines creating squares here, okay? So I'm gonna be doing it with this alpino, that is, this is like a very cold, very fresh type of green. And let's see if by doing this with this one, like this, and a little bit as well here, and then painting the squares inside with my other color, I have like a quite similar green to the green that Brownstone is wearing for the suit. I think we should be good, okay? We can decide in a moment how is that gonna be. So like this, and then like this. If you already know about this story, if you even met the artist, if you even, I don't know him personally and want to comment here, they say, leave some nice comment for him here, or if you wanna send, I don't know, you don't have kids, or you don't wanna buy it, but you like it, or if you know someone who may like this story as well, and they wanna see this drawing and know about the books a little bit, and you know, advertise a little bit the work of this artist, just as well put someone in the comments so they can see, they can learn about this beautiful project, and they can get it as well to have it at home like I do. And yeah, that is beautiful, okay? Like this, and now here a little bit higher to not have all of them like very, very squarey, very perfect. I like these kind of things when the characters have a little bit of real things, okay? When the characters have real things, like if you're wearing a suit, even if the pattern is perfect, because the patterns are designs that they are patterns, so they should be the same, they should be perfect. you see that when you are wearing it, these lines are a little bit more up, the other ones are a little bit more down, and all of these kind of quirkiness and differences between clothing and between design of characters, and that's what makes a character interesting. Okay, so let's paint now. Let's see if it's gonna be able to be seen. If not, because here maybe it's a little bit disappearing there, what I could do as well is to try to use a little bit of blue. I have a nice blue there, that maybe by doing that we can kind of simulate the effect that he created for the suit. I think, I don't know in the camera how much you can see it in the camera, but I will say it's maybe it gets lost a little bit with the both tones. These are very similar. This is a little bit darker, more green, grass color, and I think it gets a little bit lost. So it may be clever. It may be clever if we actually do the second pass with the other one. Okay, it's looking very nice. So to create a little bit more of differentiation, let me see. Let me see if I can see my other green color. We can use this green, yes, and probably this blue here. Yeah, something like this, it can be good. So let me create a little bit more of differentiation between the suit. Even if the suit is not gonna be exactly the same color, I think with this one I can play and try to make a differentiation there, okay? Like this, and with the pants as well, we'll do the same. So as I was saying before, this full collection is basically about mythology, about adventures, about exploration of new places, mythical creatures in every one of the books. And I will repeat the names now so you can see, and I will put the names as well down below in the show more section. If you want to get one of them, you can get one of them. Arthur and the Golden Rope, and then Marcy and the Riddle of the Sphinx, Luna and the Treasure of Tlaloc, then Leo and the Gorgon's Course, and Kai and the Monkey King. So as you can see, each one of these topics touching different mythologies of the world, and incredible. The display is beautiful. And you can appreciate how much love and how much interest about mythology has been poured into these books, and I love it. I will not. I think I said I love it like 1,000 times already in the video, but it is something very nice. Let's do. When you are drawing with pencils, like I'm doing here, be careful if you are trying to follow me with the video and copying the design, because sometimes, okay, if you press too much, you can break the paper if the paper is too thin. Okay, so be mindful of those things. Buy a paper that maybe it's a little bit thicker, 180, 200 milligrams, for example, and yeah, I think we are doing very nice. The nose is a little bit red like this, the mouth as well like this, the cheeks as well. I love the design, the simplicity of the shape. I studied fine arts, so in fine arts you touch a little bit of everything, you learn a little bit of everything. You have as well live drawing, so you have a model, you have a person there, a model, and he's sitting, is doing poses, and you have to draw the person from different angles. And basically, in a degree like fine arts, you learn how to do a realistic body, how to draw a realistic body, the shading, the shapes, the volumes, the different tones, the depth of the character, everything, okay? And like everything in life, as you learn more about a topic and you go more into your studies, you start choosing what kind of branch of this art you want to touch, no? You want to go more for sculpture, you go more for sculpture, for painting, for 3D animation, for 2D animation, for writing, for example, for modeling, for example. And I decided I wanted to do drawing, I wanted to do focus in cartoon drawing, like this. You can see my website here in the show more section as well. I invite you to have a look. I've done it from scratch. I spent many hours creating it, and I think I like it. I think it came out very beautiful, very nice, and I invite you to have a look to it, and to give me some feedback as well to see what you think about it. Okay, is there on the links, and I will appreciate it. And let's see a little bit of this tone to create. He has white beard, but with these lines it may help us to. This is the suit as well here. Okay. So as I said, if you are thinking about maybe studying art, fine arts is a good option, that you will learn a little bit of everything, and then you can decide what you like, what the path that you want to follow is. Normally in many places is quite broad, and then as you go maybe first year, second year, you start picking what are the options that you like the most. Nowadays as well, in many countries you can study specific branches directly without having to go into fine arts in general. I have experience with curating exhibitions as well. I've done many exhibitions. I have experience in projects, in management projects as well, in 3D, in painting, in drawing, in sculpture. I've done many things during my career, but at some point, as I said, I decided to go for the cartoon and the storytelling, that it was the thing I was enjoying the most. So today's video, as you can see, a little bit of talking about children's book, a little bit talking about Joe Todd-Stanton project, the Brownstone Mythical Collection, drawing Dr. Brownstone here, and yeah, depend of how I feel, I may do maybe a specific video talking about each one of the books. Maybe I take maybe Leo and the Gorgon's course, and I draw Leo, and I draw the Gorgon, and I try to explain what's the story about. Obviously, I don't want to give spoilers to anyone. These are short books that you can get and you can read maybe in one afternoon, very quick. You can show it to your kids as well, and they will enjoy the drawings. The drawings are beautiful, and this is nothing compared to what you can see in the drawing made there. And okay. And as you know, this is quite sweet, but I always like to add my little bit touch of dark, a little bit with the Faber-Castell, the Polychromos Faber-Castell, that is soft. It's a soft pencil, okay, here, so we can, blend a little bit the tones like this, okay, and create a little bit of depth for us in the drawing, okay. The drawing that Joe has done for this is more flat colors and some textures, okay, and some lines to define the characters and everything. But I just want to add my kind of a little bit of extra thing for the character, okay, because this is how I like to draw, okay, like this, having some lines around, defining some colors like this, mixing a little bit the colors as well with the dry pencils and these soft pencils a little bit as well. Feel free as well to say in the show more section, in the comment section, how do you like to draw If you like to draw with pencils like me, I draw a lot with pens as well, with colored pens as well. You don't see that much in the channel, but I may do a video as well about like a sketchbook tour or something about that, and so you can see different options and everything, okay? And yeah, maybe you are a illustrator or a aficionado who likes to draw with Procreate or any other software or with Photoshop. And as well, feel free, here we are like a nice place to share the work. If you want to see or have some feedback as well in the things that you are doing, just feel free to put it there in the comment section, and we can check things and talk about it. We're almost finished with the drawing. This is just for the sake of me from adding some details, adding some just, you know, interpreting a little bit the design of the suit for Dr. Brownstone here. And let's not forget that I wanna draw him with pink socks, like in the design. I think in the Marcy and the Riddle of the Sphinx, you can see underneath that he's wearing like pink socks. I have as well pink, brown, and gray, white, all the colors, like purple, and that is very funny as well. And very, very beautiful, very, very nice story, very, very beautiful characters, beautiful designs, beautiful illustrations, 100% recommendation. It's not expensive, maybe 7-8 pounds each, and it is something that is on your shelf and is there forever. You can read it as many times as you want, and it is incredible. It is pink, or it is this red? I think it's more like reddish. I think like this. We can do a little bit like that. That's it. This will be good like this. Let me see, I think we are centered and everything in the middle, just to not leave this more white area there. Okay. Very sweet Dr. Brownstone there. Okay, so I think we finished for today. If for whatever reason this video ends up seen by Joe, this is great project. I love the drawings, I love the designs, the style is beautiful, the texturing, the coloring is beautiful as well, and how the design and the fullness, let's say the fullness of the drawing, everything is full of drawings, details, many things happening everywhere. It kind of drags you and pulls you into the story, pulls you into the adventure that these kids, depending on each one of the books, one of the different kids of the Brownstone family, are having. It makes you feel inside the story, and the tones of the colors are very warm, very nice, very appealing, and totally recommendation if you have kids to get them. And I again, if you don't have kids, as well, 100% recommendation, because they are beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna sign for today, and we finish for today. I'm gonna sign here in small. This is DavidViadel23, DavidViadel23. You can say it as you want, and this is the Mandrago's Cave. I hope you liked the review, the explanation, the kind of introduction to this story, to this saga, the Brownstone's Mythical Collection by Joe Todd-Stanton, by Flying Eye Books, and get them because they are beautiful. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I see you in the next one. Thank you very much. Bye.